It's a Thursday. You're so welcome to Let's Talk Showbiz here on JoyNews on Multi TV. My name is Becky. It's another beautiful day to talk showbiz. Why don't you join me? Let's do this all over again. Yes, today I want to start with a motivational speech by Denzel Washington. It says, "Put God first in everything you do." I think that that's what we need, and so I'm bringing it to you here on Let's Talk Showbiz. We'll be back with all the stories.
Put God first. Put God first in everything you do. Everything that you think you see in me, everything that I've accomplished, everything that you think I have, and I have a few things, everything that I have is by the grace of God. Understand that. It's a gift. 40 years ago, March 27th, 1975, it was 40 years ago, just this past March, I was flunking out of college. I had a 1.7 grade point average. I hope none of you can relate. I had a 1.7 grade point average. I was sitting in my mother's beauty shop. They still call it beauty shops now? What they call it now? Yeah, I was sitting in the beauty parlor. I was sitting in my mother's beauty parlor, and I'm looking in the mirror, and I see behind me this woman under the dryer. And every time she looked up, every time I looked up, she was looking at me, just looking me in the eye. And I didn't know who she was, and I said, you know, she said, "Somebody give me a pen, give me a pencil. I have a prophecy." March 27, 1975, she said, "Boy, you are going to travel the world and speak to millions of people." Now, mind you, I was flunked out of college. I'm thinking about joining the Army. I didn't know what I was going to do, and she's telling me I'm going to travel the world and speak to millions of people. Well, I have traveled the world, and I have spoke to millions of people. But that's not the most important thing, the success that I had. The most important thing is that what she taught me and what she told me that day has stayed with me since. I've been protected. I've been directed. I've been corrected. I've kept God in my life, and it's kept me humble. I didn't always stick with him, but he always stuck with me. So stick with him in everything you do. If you think you want to do what you think I've done, then do what I've done and stick with God.
Let's Talk Showbiz. All right, if you just joined me, this is the Let's Talk Showbiz. Thanks to One Corner Gardens for giving us this beautiful environment to talk showbiz from. Now, to our stories today, let's talk about Stonebwoy. Boy, you know, on the 27th of October, we're all going to a Shaman. Yes, a Shaman to the World concert is going to happen. And of course, Stonebwoy was on Hit FM and has been talking about it. And there's a problem, though. I don't know whether this is a problem, but Stonebwoy is not sure he wants to invite Shatta Wale for the program for reasons best known to him.
Let me say, all I need, all I yearn for, all I see, nobody after nobody before. How difficult would it be for me to grant that again if I've done it before? Or would it be for me if I've done it before in the heat of things, where I took the lashes for disappointing some hardcore fans and sometimes hurting myself as well, some part of me as well, but I've done it before. So would you disappoint your fans again, just in case it pops up? I wouldn't think it would be absolutely right to disappoint the fans, you know, because we do this together, you know what I mean, and we are all witnessing what is going on. So I think for all the reasons, you know, they may have to also reconsider. It wouldn't be easy for me this time. It wouldn't be, let's be sincere, it wouldn't be easy for me this time, you know. So I pray that I'll find a way, you know, because I might, I don't know what could happen. You know, it wouldn't be easy because he hasn't made it easy for me. You know what I mean? Like a good 10, deserve the other. So he hasn't made it easy. I can't make it difficult for my fans and disappointing them also every time.
All right, speaking of Shatta Wale, well, he says that, well, just give me the invitation, Stonebwoy, give me the invitation, and I will come and support you. And he has been talking on the same platform, Hit FM. We'll take that one. We'll be back with all the stories, different stories. Throwback Thursday. It's going to be fun, so please stay.
I wish he would invite me now, if you like, me, let Stonebwoy just invite me, because me, I want to go.
Oh, you want to go?
But that day too, I get show for the dome there. So I don't know, maybe if I finish my show where I'll go, but I will finish my show then. But make people send, if you say they listen there, make invite me, make you write for Twitter, make I just hashtag yo, I share one to the world, man. Where I mean, my dog. Well, you know, it was just last 2-3 days that we finished with this lunch, and you know, man is tired, and I don't know how they want me to work. You know, sometimes when haters talk, you just watch them and go like, wow, you people are really pushing hard. And I like the way they motivate us, you understand? Because when you say my album is baller, I know my album is not baller. It's on record now that, you know, on the iTunes chart, world album, you know, it went to 1, you know, number 1 on the chart. So if anybody wants to talk and say anything about the album, fine. But all I'll say is we are about to start the rain. So people should watch out, because I'm about to start my radio interviews, putting my songs, you know, meeting my DJs, having a DJ party, you know, that kind of thing. So there's a whole lot of things that my team wants to do, you know.
Let's talk showbiz. Well, it looks like we can go a day without talking about Shatta Wale. Let's move away and talk about Sean Combs, Sean Diddy, Brother Love, whatever you want to call him. Yes, this is so sad because he has broken up with his longtime girlfriend, Cassie, after 11 years, 11 solid years. We wish them all the best.
Sean Diddy Combs and Cassie Ventura have called it quits, according to multiple reports.
And now it's me, now baby, I've been waiting for you. They're gonna make that move. Thinking about making that move. Baby, tell me if you like it. Tell me if you like it.
The two were in an on and off relationship for 11 years, meeting in the early 2000s after Cassie was signed to Diddy's Bad Boy Records label. They were first reported as a couple in 2007.
Just me and you, make that move.
So what do you think the key is to making a relationship work in Hollywood?
I think honestly, you got to keep it close to your heart.
A little private too, right?
A little private. Keep it close to your heart, yeah.
Both have kept their relationship private when it comes to the press, but in 2016, Cassie told E.T. her do's and don'ts of love.
What's one thing a man or a woman should be doing for their partner?
I think you just always, and this is just a very general thing, I think you just always have to remember them. If you're going to, you know, grab a coffee, like, do you want something? I think the little things count more than the big things sometimes, and I think that's important.
What's one thing that they shouldn't do?
Ooh. I don't like yelling and arguing. I'm very I like to coast
Mellow,
on a
right?
very mellow vibe.
My grandparents always said, don't go to bed upset.
Don't go to bed upset. That's a really good one. That's a
Fix
great
it
one.
before you wake up in the morning.
Yeah, because you don't want to wake up with bad energy.
That's right.
You're absolutely right.
Exactly. So what are the things that you look for in a perfect match?
A perfect match. What I look for?
Yeah.
I really, as cheesy as it sounds, I really love a sense of humor. Somebody that can make me laugh all day beats out any look or anything. If we can laugh together, that's the best thing.
Now, do you have someone particular in mind when you think about that quality?
I think everyone has somebody particular in their mind that they think
That's
of,
right.
yes.
Let's talk showbiz. Well, speaking of relationships, let's talk about John Cena. Yes, when was the last time you heard from John Cena? And what is his relationship status now? Is he single? Is he dating? What is he up to? Well, ET Entertainment Tonight has more.
I gotta ask you about the hair, because a lot of talk about your hair.
Yeah. Everybody hates it. My hair was something I've been very insecure about. Now I'm able to face that insecurity. So, like, yay, internet.
So John's taking the criticism in stride, but his new do is actually for a role in the upcoming Jackie Chan action flick, Project Extraction. He's been filming in China for the past 5 months, but took a break to do something close to his heart.
Get set, go!
I was with the 41-year-old as he debuted his first ever kids book, Elbow Grease, to a crowd of 500 mostly school children at the Library of Congress in D.C.
Crack-a-lacka, boom, shack-a-lacka. The theme of never giving up is even in the truck's name as elbow grease.
And one inquisitive boy couldn't contain his curiosity over John's current relationship status. Back in April, he and Nikki Bella called off their engagement just weeks before their wedding.
Are you still with Brie Bella?
I think you're a little bit confused. You see, Brie Bella is married to Daniel Bryan, so the answer is no. Do we have another question?
Brie is Nikki's twin sister.
What are you doing when you get a question like that from one of the kids?
Well, the child's question was genuine and honest, and I answered it honestly.
Are you dating now with the longer hair?
I'm keeping busy, man. I'm keeping busy, but that information I'm going to keep with me. The end.
Let's talk showbiz. All right, that'll be all for our show today. Has been the Thursday edition. I trust you had fun. My name is Becky. Please join me tomorrow for the Friday Hangout edition of Let's Talk Showbiz. My name is Becky, and I have been talking entertainment with you.